It's raining. And it's quite cold. So I got up and did a few exercises, did a bit of reading, then I got cold, so decided I've got to push on with the quest to get the electrics and the ventilation in, do whatever little jobs I can indoors to kind of get that project moving along. Annoyingly, I left both of my lanterns at Dan's yesterday, so working by candlelight in here. I've got the inverter here. This was a kind gift from the new housemate, basically the guy who lives in the room I used to live in Leanne and Greg's place. He just happened to, well, I told him my story and he just happened to have one of these that he could part with. And basically what this does is it connects to the giant leisure battery, which I haven't acquired yet. Basically it's going to trickle charge from the solar panel on the roof, store that energy, and theoretically I'll be able to run the laptop. Alright, and that's the inverter installed. Right, it's going to be this little guy next, the solar charge controller. This is just the box of tricks that safely stores the energy from the solar panel. What does it do? Yeah, it does all this stuff. That's what makes it safe. You got to remember, right, unless you've studied it and you kind of know what it is, electricity is black magic. Just remember that. It's voodoo magic and you should only mess with it if you know what you're doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, but yeah, here we go. 2 USB ports. Looks like connects to a fuse box from those two, the battery from those two. Looks pretty straightforward, to be honest. So I reckon that could probably just go straight underneath like that. So even though this is all this equipment has taken a fair bit of investment, I'm guessing off the top of my head it's a few £100s, but my homework will be to go back on my purchase history on eBay and on Amazon and find all these components. I'll add up a proper figure for this entire system and I'll put that up on the screen so you can see how much it would cost to do this. So it's not just for off-grid, you know, maybe you just want to do something like this, I don't know, in your garden shed or something, just for the fun of it. I don't think it's much of an investment really. You don't need that monster battery either. That's the most expensive component. And I'm lucky I got a mate who had the solar panel already and he gave me that for free. It's a slightly damaged one, but still very effective, and then you're going to get free power. So yeah, investment. I've invested a lot of time and a fair bit of money in here, but certainly the amount of money I've saved by living free of rent and free of bills has been a lot more than the amount I've spent, even with all this technology now coming in for the power. It's paid for itself many times over already. And yes, there's been a bit of hardship. That's the downside really, it's just the hardship, and it's quite inconvenient being out in the middle of nowhere, but that has its advantages as well for peace and quiet. I am healing, and this is a very good place to do it. I felt like I couldn't do it in the Matrix for some reason. I just feel a lot more peaceful out here. I mean, this is right outside my front door, you know. It's the first time I've lived in a place where there wasn't a concrete path right outside the front. As soon as I come out of here, I'm on bare earth. Surrounded by trees, the oxygen.